Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
We are about to go green in your iRacing Midget Association Chili Bowl Nationals. Night prelim number 3 is green flag.
Wide for your lead. Culver's now your leader. Cody right on the bottom.
Royal Purple synthetic motor oil exceeds the toughest industry standards with 6 times reduction in engine wear and 2 times greater protection against oil breakdown. Protect your investment with the oil from the synthetic expert. Royal Purple.
Good evening and welcome out here, everybody. The Cedar Lake out here in the iRacing Midget Association. Actually, just give me a second. Something's not right. We're dealing with a lot of little issues here as we get started up here tonight. Of course, my stream deck did not want to work. I'm your host up in the booth, though, as we get ready for Heat 1. I am Goose, and I've got my co-broadcaster in the booth with me. I've got Dylan tonight. Say hi, Dylan.
Hello, everybody.
I can hear my stream in the broadcast. And I'm just getting this set up.
Is it me?
Yeah, it was you.
Should be good now.
I know
Looks
this
like they
is
are getting ready to go on Heat 1.
I know this is not the best start that we've had here to a broadcast,
Well,
but
we've got Parker Leak in the 28 up front.
that is all right. Alrighty, folks, we're going to get underway here with Heat 1. Tonight's information for tonight's race, very, very quickly. These guys are going to have a 50-lap feature. A 4 wide will be held, we're going to have the D main, the C main, the B main, and the A main. And these guys are racing for $20 tonight. 2K I rating and up. 50 pounds less weight, 10% extra power. And they're going to be off. Parker Leak up there in first place. TK O'Brien will follow him around the top there in that number 76. See Dane Culver there looking to the inside. He's going to try and make a pass there on the bottom. They almost get the cut. They're coming out of turn 4.
Yeah, Martin in the wall a little bit.
Oh, they get loose. Oh, the 50
slide.
hits the tires and is going to spin. They keep it straight. A little bump down the back straight.
Oh, my.
What hard and intense racing
Wide.
to start us off here tonight, man. Just a crazy start here to the night. And
More contact between Jason Setzer.
oh
my gosh,
no,
that's
Dane
Parker
Culver's
Brown.
up in the wall, and there's a flip.
Absolute
There's a flip
chaos
in the
out here.
infield. Let's take a look back here very, very quickly.
Oh my goodness.
As they keep going live, let's see what happened real quick. It's just
Got the lead.
chaos
Parker Leak is
coming out of the
still
corner
whipping out
there.
in the lead with TK O'Brien right in search of. Oh, he's getting a little loose in the dirt up there.
Let's take a look back at your leader here, Parker
Sending
Leak.
it in.
Parker Leak in that number 28. 3 laps to go here in Heat 1. Once we get done with this heat
That
race,
right rear
everybody.
inches from the wall there.
Once we get done with this heat race, everybody, we will explain a little bit more about this. We just caught kind of off guard, of course. Stream
This
decks
is just an
not
8-lap
wanting
heat
to
race,
work.
everyone. Everything looks a little good. Get back here in the pack a lot. Nope. Dane Culver, he's a little sloppy right now. He hit the wall. Not sure what's going on.
White flags out. Parker Leak on the top side. We'll bring him around. Checkered flag. Parker Leak takes home P1 here in Heat 1 of tonight. Stay
Oh, we got a
tuned
car in
with
the
us.
wall.
We're going to be right back in just a second.
Spinning.
Welcome back, everybody, out here to the iRacing Midget Association here tonight. So sorry about that beginning of it. We had a lot of technical difficulties, but we are out here now tonight. Taking a look out here at your Heat 2 starting grid. We can actually pull that up there. Jake Erickson up front in P1. P2 will be Ethan Paholi. I don't know why my... You guys are seeing that too, right? That board is messed up on your screen also as well. That starting grid, we're going to see how it goes out there. My starting grid is absolutely freaking out. SDK definitely
Ethan Foley in
not
the
liking
lead. Hank
these...
Shores in second here. Colton Key in third. Landon Graham Jr. in fourth. Rylan Gray in fifth. Kenneth Skidmore in sixth. Ethan C. Brown in seventh. Brian Stain in eighth. Cale Coons in ninth. Caleb Frazier in 10th. Jason Maples in 11th. And Amanda Hintz wrapping up in 12th.
Thank you to Dilly for reading that off. Thank God. I have no clue why we were having so many issues tonight with stuff. First, the stream deck doesn't want to work. Then, now the overlays don't want to work. That pace truck is going to come off the track now, and the 22 is going to lead him around on that top side. On that bottom side, Colton Key in the 63. I don't know why the pace truck's there. We're having all kinds of weird stuff happening on. I did see that. Hank Soares out there in front in that number 22. The 63 of Colton Key right behind him, going 3 wide through that corner in those midgets. Oh, and they have a big wreck. That was Rylan Gray in the number 81 having a wreck. Does a lazy spin trying to get it back around. Hank Soares still leading this. 6 laps to go in Heat 2.
Oh, Brian Strain just got put up in the wall.
There's Brian Strain in that number 24 Mountain Dew machine, getting into that wall a little bit. Hank Soares, fastest car out here in that 22, still making it work there.
Yeah, that looks pretty quick. He's getting
The 63 into the wall, the 43. A little bit of contact between that pink number 23 of Landon Graham and the number 63 of Colton Key. Too wide there, Ethan C. Brown in that number 11.
Hank Soares is just soaring out in the lead, man.
He hits that wall.
The right rear in the wall a little bit, but he's all right.
He kept it straight, and he's out there in front.
He's
Currently,
washing up.
his best lap on track is a 13.51. A white flag in the air this time around. Hank Soares is going to lead him around one last time through turn 3. Out of turn 4, here comes Soares to the line. He'll take home P1. Landon Graham in P2 for Heat Race 2, and Colton Key flying over the fence in fashion there. We'll take home 3rd place here tonight. Now, if you guys missed it a little bit, let's explain a little bit about this race here. Tonight's sponsors for the league: Knuckles Up Racing, JSR, James Schneider Racing, DC Dig Setup Shop, of course, Edelbrock, Fearless Broadcasting, of course, Apex Lab, Sim Engineering and Driver Development, Photography and Editing, DJ Photography and Editing, Hank Soares Racing. So big shout out to you guys coming out here and sponsoring this league tonight. Without your sponsorships, this league wouldn't be where it is today. So appreciate all of you coming on board out there. You see the number 8 of Chase Hodge. We'll start it up in that first place.
Eli Fisher in that 16. Although
what was that?
It doesn't show him scored there. Is he just...
Ooh. All right. Looks like Dilly's having something going on with his microphone there. Matthew Rogers is going to be in 2nd place. Jace Park in 3rd. Brady Barker in 4th. Jacob Denny in 5th. 6th, Riker Griggs. Cody Parmley in 7th. Carson Sanders 8th. Chase Conrad 9th. Derek Jones 10th. And Tyler Chalk will be back there in 11th. Let's see here.
One here.
Unfortunately, Dilly has not gotten that microphone situation figured out yet. Dilly, if you can hear me, your microphone is picking up a lot of background noise. It sounds like it's picking up the stream there, so hopefully he'll be able to get that fixed. We have him turned down here for now. We'll come back with him here after your Heat 3. Chase Hodge up there in front in that number 8 machine. The pace truck lights are down this time. $20 on the line for these guys to compete for tonight. Remember, we're going to be going to the feature. It's going to be a 50-lap feature. We got 8 laps to go here tonight in heat number 3. And these midgets are getting ready to go. The pace truck will come up. And there they go, off to the races. Chase Hodge out in front. You see Jace Park not too far behind. Matthew Rogers brings up that 3rd position in that number 26 pink Precision Midget. Take a look at the 71 on the outside, though. He's doing a great job out there. See the number 16, Cody. Oh, there's a flipping car! And he's out of the track. Well, it looks like Chase Hodge, unfortunately, has a little incident there with the wall. They make a little contact coming down the front straightaway. Jace Park out front, Brady Parker behind, and that number 71, that Precision number 26 of Matthew Rogers on that bottom side. Little lazy spin coming out of that corner. 5 laps to go. The 61 and the 71 fighting hard up there. That's Jacob Denny and Brady Baker on that top side. Here comes that number 56 of Jace Park, aka the number 28. Brady Barker gets it by on the bottom side. 4 laps to go. They're fighting almost 4 wide through turn 1 into turn 2, and they're hard into the wall. The 71 into that wall there. The 61 of Jacob Denny will be out in front now. Cody Parmley in 2nd. Takes it a little bit shallow through that corner. Is going to catch right back up to that 61 of Jacob Denny. Not enough speed to get up there to him yet. Look back here in third place, Carson Sanders in that number 44 machine. Gonna try and make something work there on that top machine, followed closely by the 71 of Brady Baker. Jacob Denny will bring out the white flag here at Cedar Lake for heat number 3 here tonight. Final lap. They chase each other down into the bottom. They make a little contact. 61 into the tires. And the 61 of Jacob Denny wins it here in heat number 3. A close one. Cody Parmley taking home that 3rd position. And Brady Barker in that number 71 flipping there on the back straight will take home 3rd position here tonight. Let's take a look out there and make sure. Dilly, you got a copy on us? Or is your microphone fixed? Dylan? Alrighty, it looks like my co-broadcaster still having a little bit of issues there. That's alright. It happens sometimes. Zach Jurek will be up there in 1st position. Manning Urish in 2nd. Lucas Merrifield in 3rd. Mason Vincent in 4th. Eric Budholo in 5th. Lucas Malden in 6th. Tyler Starlow, sorry. Terry Nadia also out there. Elijah Schrum back here as well. Jake Frida's in that number 87 getting lined up there. And Jake Erickson in that number 14 machine getting it lined up there back in 11th, rounding out your grid here tonight. Should be a pretty fun one out there, I'm thinking. Heat number 4. Remember, guys, these guys got $20 on the line once we get to the main feature of the night. If you guys are interested in joining, you guys have to have at least 2K iRating in the Dirt series. And of course, join the iRacing and Midget Association on Discord and get in here and fight it out with these guys. Green flag will come out here. Zach Jurek up front, leading them around. They almost run into the pace car. Look at Lucas Merrifield in the 21 having a little fight there with Manning Urish on that bottom side. He'll get it by, but he'll get a good jump out of that corner as Manning Urish runs it high, 3 wide in the turn 1. Back singled up. Those cars on that outside getting a great run. 3 wide, and they're all together. There goes Lucas Merrifield up into the wall. Manning Girish will take home. Well, not take home, but he'll hold on to that 1st place position as of now. We have a little more carnage back here. Take a look. Tyler Starlow, Eric Botello. Who else is in this? We also have Tyler Stratlow in this, and Jet Fridas also involved in that little incident. A lot of incidents here during these heat races. Manning Urish still up front. Mason Vincent in 2nd, chasing him down in that 34 machine. Right behind him, Zach Jurek. He's going to try and get to the back bumper of that number 34. 3 laps to go here in heat race number 3 of the night. See Manning Urish still up front. Good lead out there. Mason Vincent hunting him down. Here comes Zach Jurek coming up very quickly. See a little bit of a fight back here. Jake Erickson trying to fight. That was Tyler Starlow going through the field there. White flag is out. Whoa! Not too sure what happened there. Manning Urish gets by. In 1st place, Zach Jurek will get the 1st out of there, but that won't matter. Manning Urish takes home the checkered flag in heat race number 2. Zach Jurek in 2nd, and Mason Vincent will take home 3rd. Let's take a look here. Dylan, you got a copy on us. Is your microphone fixed? Dylan? Alrighty, still looks like our co-broadcaster, Dylan, having a little bit of an issue there. His iRating, or whatever, his microphone, whatever I'm trying to say. But all right, we're going to get into the first consultation race here tonight. 10 laps. We're going to see what these drivers can do. Lucas Malden there sitting in second place. Jace Park will be up in first. Adam Alexander in third. Rylan Gray in fourth. Chase Hodge in fifth. Manning Urish in sixth. Seventh, Riker Morrow. Eighth, Cale Coons. Ninth, Matthew Rogers. Tyler Starlow will be there in 10th position. Ashton Tackwell will be back in 11th. Ethan Foley, as you can see right there, back there in 12th. That'll end out that. Looks like, actually on track, not all those guys actually got out there. Unfortunately, Jace Park, Cale Coons, and Tyler Starlow not going to be joining the field out there. Go up there with your first place right now, Lucas Malden. Up there on the top side, you see that number 16, that elite pink 16 down there on the bottom. It's Adam Alexander. We're gonna get underway here soon. The pace car lights are off. Let's see what these boys have got out here tonight. Pace truck comes off, and Lucas Malden, good jump up there. Green flags out. Adam Alexander rockets to the front off that start. Chase Hodge in second. They'll go 4 wide almost through the corner. The 8 clips the tires. Oh, the 16 up into the wall. That's Adam Alexander up into the wall. Chase Hodge will regain there. Up in front, up 4 positions. Ethan Poley, though, up 10 positions. He's in that second position. See, with these open wheel cars, they get together doing a little bit of a wheelie down that front straightaway there. Matthew Rogers out front. Lucas Malden in second. Rylan Gray third. Malden will take the lead on that top side. Rogers rockets to the lead. Back on the bottom. That bottom lane coming in, you see the drivers almost getting into each other there at the top of the track. Matthew Rogers still great lead out front, taking it low and slow. Slow is fast though here in dirt racing. Rylan Gray in second place up there on the top side. His way of looking at it, not really wanting to go slow. I'm wanting to rip this top side and get that speed. And it's paying off as he almost goes side by side with Matthew Rogers down the front straightaway. Matthew Rogers still up top. Rylan Gray, Rylan Gray has the fastest lap out here, currently sitting in second. Matthew Rogers still holds on to this lead. They get together a little bit. Rylan Gray slides up the track. Matthew Rogers to the bottom. Rogers has him on the bottom. 3 laps to go. Slide job does not pay off. Back past him, we see a car go off track. Rogers slow there on the bottom. Gray throws the slide job. White flags in the air. Rylan Gray out front will hold that bottom. Matthew Rogers also fighting down there on that bottom side. They'll come out side by side almost to turn 3 and 4. Running that top side, ripping it around. It's going to be a close one. Rylan Gray wins it here in Kanzi number 1. Matthew Rogers takes home second, and Manning Urish will take home third position. Tonight's first Kanzi. A lot of things happen out there. Dilly, you with us? Fortunately, I do not think our co-broadcaster is going to be back tonight. So we'll head out here. The heat number, Kanzi number 2. Eric Patello up front. Connor Baker in second. Brian Strain in third. Riker Griggs fourth. Lucas Merrifield in fifth. Brody Reynolds 6th. Joey Hint 7th, Chase Conrad 8th, Jet Frida's 9th, Dan Culver 10th, Jason Maples 11th, Rylan Gray 12th, Matthew Rogers 13th, 14th, Manning Urish, and Ashton Tackwell will lead out that, or end out that grid in that number 27. So we're going to get underway here in just a second. Of course, a big shout out there to the sponsors of Fearless Broadcasting and the league. First, we'll go up with our sponsors. We'd like to thank Premier Racing Setup, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop. Also like to thank the sponsors of the league, Knuckles Up Racing, JSR, James Schneider Racing, DC Dig Setup Shop, Edelbrock, Fearless Broadcasting, Apex Lab, Sim Engineering and Driver Development, DJ Photography and Editing, and HSR Hank Soares Racing. Big shout out to them. You can check them out in the iRacing Midget Association here on Discord. If you're interested in getting a hold of these guys and getting in, you got time to sign up. Make sure you join in, get signed up, and have some fun. Let's get going here. Eric Patello gets a good run, almost runs into the pace truck, but a great run out front. Riker Griggs back there in second. You see that number? Or I'm not too sure what number that was. Let's see here. Pink machine down there, the number 26. Getting a little bit loose there off that end. They're going side by side through these corners. It looks like a hornet's nest back there. Eric Botello just continuing to run away. These guys slowing each other down the more and more that they fight with each other. Riker Griggs around. That's also Ashton Tackwell and Brody Reynolds also around. Take a look at Chase Conrad there in the middle in that number 33. He's going to stay right in the middle. Between that number 21 and the Matthew Rogers, I believe. No, that would be Dan Culver up there in the number 50. 21 in that 50. See that 33 making his way down there on the bottom. Lucas Merrifield up there on the top side trying to get something to work there in that number 21. Jace Concord up there though, number 33. Trying to bring it back. You see a slow car down there on the bottom. The number 50 DC Dig Shop machine down there. Eric Patello still leads him around. 6 laps here to go in this consultation race. Dane Culver has set your fastest lap out here so far. 13.87 here around Cedar Lake. Another slow car. Riker Griggs. Eric Patello still leading strong. And look at these guys chasing him down. That front straightaway there. Chase Conrad getting together a little bit. That number 26 machine. Dane Culver still holds a good gap to the guys behind. The only thing separating him, though, from the rest of the pack is Rylan Gray back here in 3rd place. That number 81 machine. Eric Botello, though, absolutely dominating this consultation race here tonight. Running away there from that pack of cars. White flags out here in this consultation race. Eric Botello in that number 2 still leads the way. Dane Culver bring him in 2nd place there. And it looks like Rylan Gray will take home 3rd. They come slow out of turn 3. A little bit of a crash back there. And big wreck. So Eric Botello in 1st. Dane Culver in 2nd. And Rylan Gray there in 3rd. We will take home 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Remember, folks, these guys are fighting to get into that feature race. They got $20 on the line to win. If you guys are interested in joining on to this, make sure you got an iRacing or an iRating in the Dirt Series, the Dirt Oval Series of 2K. We got a 50-lap feature coming up. Got another consultation race going on here. 14 laps to go in this one. Nathan Zeller up front. Ethan C. Brown will be there in the 3rd position. Carson Sanders in third. Darren Nadia in fourth. Jason Setzer in fifth. Sixth, Kenneth Skidmore. Tyler Chalk in seventh. Elijah Shrum in eighth. Mason Skinner in ninth. Caleb Frazier in 10th. Derek Jones in 11th. Eric Botello in 12th. Rylan Gray in 13th. Dane Culver in 13th. And 14th. Now they're all going to get underway here. Give it just a second. Chase Conrad. Chase Conrad and Dan Culver back here in 14th and 15th. At number 36, though, Nathan Zeller up front. He's going to try and get a good run out of there. See the number 11 of Ethan C. Brown there on the outside. One of these guys is going to win a nice $20 here tonight. That's at least worth a track or a car in iRacing. We know somebody who likes asking for cars and tracks here in the Fearless Broadcasting server. Nathan Zeller and that number 36 will get a good jump off the start there. Ethan C. Brown back here will get up there to the front, throwing a little bit of a slide job. Nathan Zeller getting past, going side by side into turn 3 and 4. Darian Nadia back here in the number 45, trying to catch up to these guys. He's currently in second place. Dane Culver right behind him in that 5th position. Out there in that number 50 machine, DC Dig Shop. They'll hold it down there on the bottom. Ethan C. Brown fast out here in front. Nathan Zeller, though, also fast. Those guys rocket past there. Dane Culver, your fastest car out here on track so far, a 14.01. We did see that these guys were running 13 seconds around here. If these guys can get these cars under control, I bet you we'll see some 13-second laps out here. You see that track starting to get slicked off, though. These guys ran qualifying. These guys have ran heats. These guys have ran consultation races. And that track is starting to get ripped up out there. Nathan Zeller back here in second. He's going to lose that second to Dane Culver on the bottom. Dane holding it down there. He'll get past. Slows up Zeller a little bit. A little bit of contact down there in turn 2. Dane's holding that bottom side. He prefers that bottom side. He can get a good run out of the bottom. Also, Ethan C. Brown holding on to it. A lot of these guys opting to move down there into the bottom. We see, though, the number 81 of Rylan Gray still opting to use that top side in turn 1 and 2. Nathan Zeller here in third position is going to go up the track, falling back to 4th to Jason Stetzer, putting himself in that 3rd position. Dane Culver still leads it around here in that number 50 machine, up 11 positions since the start of the race. Ethan C. Brown still holds on to that lead that he got early on here, up 1 position, started there in that 2nd position. A little bit of contact. Eric Botello, Mason Skinner. Also, looks like Nathan Zeller also had a little bit of a incident as well. Ethan C. Brown still holds on to the lead out here. Dane Culver right behind him, though. And Eric Botello in that 12th position. Lap down. 4 laps to go here in this consultation race here tonight. Looks like Dylan has fixed his microphone. I see that out in chat. Let's bring Dylan back. Dylan, you got a copy on us?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you, Dylan. And it sounds like it's not doing whatever it was doing.
Yeah, I got it. I completely fixed it.
Alrighty, as we come underway here, 2 laps left. Ethan C. Brown still out in front. Dylan, what have you thought about these past couple of races? I know we didn't get to hear your commentary from them, but I'm sure you were watching them. How were those going?
Well, in between the technical difficulties, it's been pretty chaotic out here at Cedar Lake. I will admit that.
Cedar
These
Lake
guys are really 4 wide, 3 wide all the time, constantly slide job after slide job.
Ethan C. Brown takes home first place here in this consultation. Dane Culver in second and Jason Stetzer in third. And I gotta agree with you. It's been pure fun chaos out here in the iRacing Midget Association. That's what makes this fun, man. I mean, these guys, it's a fun race out here tonight. Got $20 on the line out here tonight.
Yeah, $20, man. You know, they're all going.
I was about to say, dude, $20. I said this during the stream. It can buy you a track on iRacing. It can buy you a car on iRacing. I know somebody who needs $20.
Yep. And if, like, you're me, I'm in the 40 club, and I just got the track and the car for $20 and some change. So it could get you 2 things and some change.
That is true. That is true. Alrighty. Looking out here, we have now the warm-up for the feature. We are all finished up with the feature. Or not the feature, sorry. We are all finished up with the consultation races here tonight. We're all finished up with the heat races here tonight. Now we're on a warm-up before these guys get into that consultation race. Before we get into that, though, I didn't get a chance to play the full ad. So I'm going to play the ad while we work our way through warm-up here. And when we come back to you, we're going to be going live for 50 laps here at Cedar Lake. $20 on the line for these drivers. We'll be right back, folks.
We are about to go green in your iRacing Midget Association Chili Bowl Nationals night. Prelim number 3 is green flag.
Wide for your lead. Culver's now your leader. Cody, right on the bottom.
Royal Purple synthetic motor oil exceeds the toughest industry standards with 6 times reduction in engine wear and 2 times greater protection against oil breakdown. Protect your investment with the oil from the synthetic expert. Royal Purple.
Welcome back out here, everybody, to the iRacing Midget Association. We're going to get underway here, starting out with this final race here of the night. Zach Jurek up front, Jacob Denny in second, Hank Soares in third, Parker Leak back there in fourth, TK O'Brien in fifth, Landon Graham Jr. in sixth, Cody Parmley in seventh, Mason Vincent in eighth, Jet Martin in ninth, and Colton Key will be in 10th. Dylan, if you would like to finish out the rest of the field there.
Which one did you end on, Jet Martin?
Colton Key in 10th.
Trying to get there, sorry. We got Jake Erickson on the. Is that the inside?
Brady Baker will be in 11th. Jake Erickson in 12th. Dane Culver in 13th. Ethan C. Brown in 14th. Elijah Schrum in 15th. And 16th, Jason Stetzer will end out your rows here tonight. So we're going to get underway here shortly. It's been a fun one all night here tonight. I have thoroughly enjoyed my time so far here in the iRacing Midget Association. I know we had a lot of technical difficulties there at the beginning. I'm not too sure, unfortunately, why my stream deck likes to do that. Of course, it's our first stream out here for the iRacing Midget Association, at least my first one here tonight. So as we learn more about this league, they'll get better and better. But as I stated, the drivers are going to go 4 wide for you on camera. So let's take a minute and appreciate all the loved ones that we wish that we could share our moments with here. For any loved ones that we may have lost, and for those men and women overseas serving us, keeping our freedom safe and sound back here at home. Of course, thank you guys for joining us for the iRacing Midget Association here tonight. Salute to you from the drivers here. As we make our way back around, these drivers are going to get re-lined up. We're going to get rolling here soon. $20 on the line here tonight. 50 laps here at Cedar Lake. You see that track's been worked in a little bit more. Should be pretty grippy to start us off. We'll just have to see how that line moves around. Coming down the back straightaway. Dylan, are you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Jacob Denny out front. Zach Jurek also out front there. Let's see what happens. Green flag. Zach Jurek with a great lead on the bottom. Jacob Denny right behind him. There in that number 61 on the top side. Parker Leak in that number 28 machine, trying to make his way through the field. Back here in fourth currently, makes a little bit of contact.
He just put that man up in the wall.
And
there's the number on that car.
Caution's out
right now. Mason Vincent is who got involved there in the 71 of
Brady Baker.
Brady Baker, yeah.
He's trying to get
he's
himself.
Still on his side.
Let's see what happened there. We could pull that up on replay. Let's watch it back live real quick. Take a look. There's Elijah Schrum.
Oh, he's trying to help. Oh, and he tipped him over. That was pretty cool. You got to get that on the replay, too.
Elijah Schrum there on the outside in that number 13 machine. Just has a little bit of an incident, apparently, here. Oh, they have an incident a little bit up front, starting to get all put together. The 63. There, it looks like
I think Parker
something going
kind of
on.
sent him up the wall a bit there. He just got EOL. Looks like they're putting Parker in the back.
Oh, yeah, Schrum has his own incident, and Parker Leak, let's take a look here, has something happen to him under caution here. Says he crashed. Not too sure. Take a look back here at Brady Baker, though. See what happened here. Ah, would have been a hard lick for him out there. So, unfortunately, Brady Baker. Back here now, a lap down in that number 71 machine. Zach Jurek up front. Jacob Denny in second. That was a hard lick for those drivers out here.
Green flag.
Green flag will come back out, though. Zach Jurek rockets off there. Jacob Denny right behind him. There's TK O'Brien sneaking in. Landon Graham Jr. also sneaking up the field there in that number 23 machine.
Cody Parmley, one of the only drivers working the inside right now in that top 5.
See Cody Parmley there in that number 16 machine. Now moves his way up to P4. Loses it again, though. See that track already starting to slick
some
off.
Move on the inside. A little slide job there on Jake Erickson in the 14. Fighting hard on the outside. 3 wide. Going into the turn.
We are only on lap 6 of 50 here, and this track is already starting to get slicked off there in turns 3 and 4. 1 and 2. Seeming to hold on to its condition.
Parker Leak is working the outside, trying to get back up through the field.
See there, Parker Leak in that number 28 machine, trying to make his way through that field. He's got to fight his way up there. The Jake Erickson and Colton Key, though, if he wants to make anything work, they're going to make a little bit of contact back here. Keep it straight, though. Ooh, 3 wide through turn 1 and 2.
Wall. Brady Baker sideways in the wall.
Oh, landed
Stop
Graham
it.
into the wall. Graham back into the wall a little bit. Cody Parmley on his bottom side there in that number 16. He's going to be able to keep it by. Holds on to that bottom.
Zach Jerkich and Jacob Denny or TK O'Brien are going neck for neck right now. Bumper to bumper.
They got $20 on the line. They really want to buy that new iRacing car. Zach Jerk there.
Oh, they're real close.
Second.
Working the inside now. TK O'Brien.
TK O'Brien
low.
throws a slide job. Slide job.
Zach Jerkich trying to hold on the inside.
Slide job. Oh, Zach Jerkins around. No.
No.
That's Landon Graham Jr. also caught up in that. That's also Brady Barker.
No.
Landon Graham gets thankfully flipped back up. Thank you to Brady Barker in that number 71 machine. Landon Graham up on his side. What the heck, man? These guys, the aggressiveness out here tonight, you can see it. I mean, you throw a little bit of money at someone, they're going to act like an animal. We found that out today. So
that was intense.
Jacob Denny is now your leader. TK O'Brien will be in second, and Ethan C. Brown. These guys are going to go single file on these restarts there. Don't know if you guys noticed that out there. When we went back to green, this is your second caution here tonight caused by incident. 50 laps here. We've had a few heat races, had a few consultation races out here. The D main, the C main, the B main. And here we are to that
We are
feature.
only on lap 11, folks.
It's been one heck of a race out here so far tonight, man. It's going to be a long one out here, but it's a fun one.
We are green.
There we go. Jacob Denny on that bottom. Good rocket out front. TK O'Brien right behind him. Ethan C. Brown there in third. Caution out. Caution is out. An accident between Hank Soares. Let's see what that was about real quick. Play it back in live here. We're just going green. There's Hank Soares in that HSR machine. Clips the tire barrier a little bit there. And has a little help from that number 71 of Brady Barker. He'll go around. So, third caution of the night so far. Not much has changed. Of course, Brady Barker now in the back of the field after causing that little incident there. Helping him out a little bit, go around. Not what we want to see out there. Mistakes are mistakes, though. They happen, especially here in dirt racing. I can't tell you enough how many times you can mess something so simple up on dirt. It's an unpredictable thing. I mean, when you get on dirt compared to asphalt, it's a whole different ballpark. See Jacob Denny up there in front in that number 61 machine. TK O'Brien in 76. Pace car lights are off. We're going to go back to green this time around. See Cody Parmley in that number 16 machine back there in fourth. Coming out of turn 3. Here they go. Jacob Denny fires. Green flags out. TK O'Brien right behind him. And here comes that 11 of Ethan C. Brown. Not too far behind. Ethan on the bottom side. Cody on the top. The 5 makes a little bit of contact.
Oh, we got Cody Parmley working the inside on Jason Stetzer here. He's fighting hard on the outside there, trying to keep it.
See that 63.
So Cody Parmley's going to get the position. And now we've got Jake Erickson working on Jake and Stetzer.
Oh, a little bit of contact. They keep it straight.
Teammates, it looks like.
See him out there in
Jake
those
Erickson and
DPR cars and
Caution is out.
Let's see what happened there.
Yeah, I didn't catch that one.
I did not catch it either. And looking around on track, I'm not seeing any cars actually in peril. I'm starting to think that a lot of guys just got a little loose there. We did see some of those guys all over the track there, so I'm wondering if that's what that wasn't for. But we do not have anything to show you for this caution, so caution will fly for the 4th time here tonight. Actually, Dan Culver. Dan Culver had something happen just now. Let's see what happened. This is under yellow. He hit the tire barrier. Yeah, he hit the tire barrier, and then he went up and just jumped the pits. So, not too sure what happened out there to Mr. Culver. T.K. O'Brien back there in second. Jacob Denny on the top in first. These midgets are definitely some fun in cars. If you've never tried them here on iRacing, make sure to give them a try, man. They're definitely some fun ones. Alrighty, that pace truck light bar is off. We will be going back to green this time around. $20 on the line.
Green flag.
Denny, good jump out front. T.K. O'Brien right behind him also with a great jump. And Ethan C. Brown right back there in third in that number 11 machine. Followed up by Jason Stetzer.
And Cody Parmley.
In fifth position. And Jake Erickson in that sixth position. Colton Key also in seventh there. They're fighting hard back there. See the number 16 of Cody Parmley there on that bottom side. Hoofing it out down there.
Ethan C. Brown chooses the same route. Working on the leaders up here in third place.
These three
front
runners.
Back here.
Oh yeah, those three front runners are all starting to get closer and closer.
Working. He's right on top.
Oh, slide job failed. Now. The 61 gets by. Jacob Denny still out front. The 76 T.K. O'Brien trying to throw that slide job, not really getting it by. The 11 and the 78 make a little bit of contact. They'll keep it straight.
Jacob Denny sails through on the high side.
Right in that
tire,
wall.
A little bit on the wall.
Ross Chastain, is that you? There goes Ethan C. Brown. He's taking over that second position, fighting on that bottom side. He'll slide up the track a little bit. Jacob Denny, though, has got that top side working for him really, really good. Ethan C. Brown's going to see if he can follow a little bit. Here comes Jason Stetzer in that 12 machine, taking that third position away from T.K. O'Brien.
T.K. O'Brien.
Loose into the wall up there. Ethan C.
Come
still
back a little
in
bit.
second.
We got Colton Key and Jake Erickson and Cody Parmley going almost 3 wide in the middle of the turn.
Oh, yeah. Take a look at these guys. The 63, the 11. Oh!
Key in the wall a little bit. He's keeping it high.
He absolutely ripped that top side, though. 3 wide through turn 1. 2 wide out of turn 2. No, that's 3 wide. 3 wide down the back straightaway.
They just held 3 wide for about a lap and a half.
And, yep, look at that. Still going. Almost back to 3 wide through that front awesome. Straight.
The way Colton Key just shot through the middle there. Chasing down Parker Leak now.
Look at Elijah Strum back here in 13th. Unfortunately, really slow out there. Brady Barker and Mason Vincent, though. Both down, not on the lead lap. Jacob Denny out there in front. Jason Stetzer right behind him. Jason Stetzer up 13 positions since the start of this race. And in that third place, Ethan C. Brown up 10 positions since the start of this race. 13 for Jason Stetzer. And Jacob Denny started in second, so he is only up 1 position since the start. He's hard into that wall. That's going to scuff his speed a little bit. Here comes Stetzer right behind him, but you notice that track. It is absolutely ruined out here. There's not a lot of grip. It probably feels like driving on an ice rink. Jacob Denny up there into the wall again as we ride on board. And look at that. They almost make a little contact. Jason Stetzer right behind Jacob Denny. And now they make a little bit of contact. He'll get by him, though. Will not attempt the slide job side by side down the back straightaway. The 61 just keeps hitting that wall. That top side not working out the best for him. But there's not really a bottom lane to run anymore. Jacob Denny gets back by Jason Stetzer.
So we got a little bit of fighting between Parker Leak, Colton Key. Parker Leak is searching ahead. Colton Key and T.K. O'Brien are still fighting. TK looks like he's falling back a little bit, sitting in 5th now.
See Jacob Denny up here.
Not quite finding the groove.
Out of every corner, he just keeps bouncing off the wall. We've been watching him here for a couple laps now. In every corner, just up into that wall. I'm not too sure what's happening out there to that dirt midget, or if he just cannot keep it down there with that track being so slicked off. He'll rip that topside though. Jason Stetzer right behind Jacob Denny. Not able to get up to him just yet.
We've got Colton Key, TK O'Brien, and Jake Erickson fighting right now for 5th position.
We'll head back to them. There's Colton Key
in the wall a bit.
Riding on board with Colton Key, coming down the back straightaway, going into turn 3, redlining it almost. A little bit of a tap there to the wall. The 78 TK O'Brien right behind him. Jake Erickson right behind TK O'Brien.
Oh, Colton Key just had a big mess up.
Landon Graham crashes!
Out.
Be ready.
Let's take a look here at what happened to Mr. Graham.
I'm sure these drivers are very glad to get a break here.
There's Landon Graham in that number 23. Just a little bit of help going around from that 16, I believe. Otherwise, it's just a lazy spin. Not too bad there. So that will bring out the caution here tonight. Your 5th caution. Jacob Denny leads this race. Jason Stetzer in 2nd. Ethan C. Brown in 3rd. $20 on the line here tonight in the iRacing Midget Association. If you guys are interested, make sure you jump into the Discord. Get signed up. Get yourself a chance to win $20.
Yeah, so it looks like we've currently got Jacob Denny sitting in 1st, Jacob Stetzer in 2nd, Ethan C. Brown 3rd, Parker Leak in 4th, TK O'Brien 5th, Colton Key in 6th, Jake Erickson in 7th, Zach Yurkich in 8th, Cody Parmley in 9th, and Hank Soares wrapping up 10th place. It's your top 10 right now.
See also Elijah Schrum back here in 11th, and Jet Martin in 13th, or 12th, sorry, in 12th. Here we go again, though. Green flag. Jacob Denny, great run out front. Jason Stetzer, though, a hard runner coming up behind him. The 11 of Ethan Brown also there. 13 laps to go. See that 11 back there, slowly making his way up through the field. But here comes Parker Leak on the inside. Slide job. Parker Leak still gets by.
Oh, Jake Erickson gets into Colton Key, puts him up in the wall.
Heavy fighting all around this track here tonight. Take a look here. Zach Jurek. Zach Jurek, Jake Erickson get together a little bit coming out of turn 4.
Yeah, I feel like the racing has been pretty clean in this feature here tonight. Compared to the heat races, at least.
We had no cautions for any of those heat races or consultation races here tonight. Now that we're on to the A main here, the feature, cautions are thrown as needed. Jason Stetzer up here in front of Jacob Denny. He got the pass off. Parker Leak in 3rd as well. TK O'Brien in 4th. But here comes Ethan C. Brown on that bottom side. He's going to try and get it past. They make a little bit of contact. Keep it straight. Coming out of turn 4 into the front straightaway. Heavy fighting all around. Jacob Denny almost gets it done. Back to first. A little bit of contact. Jacob Denny back to the lead. Hard hit for Parker Leak into the wall. Jacob Denny and Jason Stetzer. 6 laps to go. Absolutely duking it out. Wheel to wheel, door to door, banging all the way around this track.
Really wide behind them.
Hard to the wall.
Cody Parmley.
Jason Stetzer runs up the track in the Jacob Denny. They keep it straight. Denny still in the lead. And he is running away with it.
Denny has been working that top side tonight. He has found the groove there.
I don't know about that one, to be honest, Dylan. It kind of looked like Jason Stetzer went up into Jacob Denny on purpose, almost.
I didn't see that, but I saw him surge out, and when he gets it in that clean air and he sees that top lane groove, and he just goes, man.
Thankfully,
all night tonight, Jacob Denny.
Thankfully able to keep it straight and not causing another incident. 2 laps to go. Jacob Denny out front with a hell of a lead. Jason Stetzer in second and Cody Parmley in third back here. White flag will come out here tonight. Jacob Denny has fought all night long. Heat race after heat race. Consultation race after consultation race. And here he comes to the line. Jacob Denny, you've won yourself $20, good sir. Jason Stetzer will bring it up in second position, and Cody Parmley will bring it home in third place. We hear a lot of crashing behind them. But congratulations, Jacob Denny. Hopefully you use that $20 wisely. Please don't spend it on nothing I would.
Don't spend it all in one place, as my dad would tell me.
So congratulations out there to Jacob Denny in that number 61 machine. Hey, don't go nowhere, folks. When we come back to you, we're going to do your top 3 interviews tonight. We're going to see if we can find them out there. Stay tuned, everybody. Welcome back, everybody, out here to the iRacing Dirt Midget Association. I was able to track down some of your guys out there tonight. Let's talk to P1. Mr. Jacob Denny, your winner here tonight at Cedar Lake out here in the iRacing Midget Association. Congratulations, Mr. Denny out here. $20 to you, good sir. What are you going to spend that $20 on?
Probably go to Taco Bell or some Canes. That'll probably be where my $20 goes.
You know what? Hell yeah. I fully support that. Tell us, Jacob, how did you get up here into the lead and maintain it? We saw you towards the end of that race bouncing off that wall a little bit, sliding up that track a lot. Tell us, what was the hardest thing out here about this race tonight?
When Gunner started catching me there, he was pretty good there through the middle, and I just kind of was where the wall tapping or hitting the wall there. That was the only way I could really make grip. My stuff isn't very good. I'm not used to running it with the extra power and the less weight, so yeah, wasn't very good. So I had to just do what I could there to try to get her done.
All right, an amazing race here tonight. Dilly, you got any questions?
Yeah, I'm really just wondering, when it looked like was it Gunner there, Jason Stetzer there? Did he get up into you a little bit there? It looked like
yeah.
at one of those times. And
little Robin's racing. It was no big deal. We were just racing for the same real estate there, and luckily I hit the wall. When I hit him, we hit the wall, so I got away from him there.
Yeah, I noticed every time you were able to get out in that clean air and just see that top lane, you just flew, and the lead just grew every single lap, man. Just congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
All
I
right.
gotta thank my buddy Jim. He paid for my wheel and pedals, and yeah, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have a good set of wheel and pedals to do this. So I gotta thank him.
Well, funny enough, that's actually where I was about to end this off. Is there anybody else you'd like to give a shout out to besides your buddy?
Caleb Wyrick, Zach Jursic, No Jursic Designs, makes this car look nice and fresh. Matt Rogers with the big mental boost here tonight. And yeah, Tanner Ashmore, he's my spotter, so gotta thank him too for letting me know what was going on. Every time I hit the wall, he'd tell me I hit the wall, so gotta thank him too.
All right. Well, congratulations, Jacob, out there on P1 tonight. Enjoy your Taco Bell, man, and we will see you next week.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All righty. That was Jacob Denny in first position. Up next, we're going to talk to Jason Setzer. Jason Setzer in P2. Do you want to be called Jason or Gunner? I see you go by Gunner here in the Discord.
Jason.
Jason. Alrighty. Well, congratulations on P2 tonight. Tell us, man, what was the hardest thing here about the track tonight? I asked Mr. Denny there what his hardest part of the track was tonight. What about you? What made tonight a little bit difficult for you?
It honestly wasn't that difficult. Dingus Pingus has the best setups out there, so I actually just held the wheel straight and the throttle wide open. It drove around me the whole time, but the most difficult thing was my chat being muted the whole race because I said Cleveland Steamer. But other than that, it was a pretty good track, and yeah, Dingus Pingus was on rails tonight.
Well, with it not being difficult for you, what's the confidence level like going in the next week then?
Honestly, there's no confidence until I get to the A main. I mean, this league is a fucking toss-up, honestly. I mean, I didn't know if I was going to make it, to be honest, to the B main. There's people wrecking left and right, and, it's a good league once you get into the feature. But, yeah, other than that, it's kind of about survival.
Understandable. Dilly, you got any questions?
Yeah, I was just wondering. I had asked, sorry.
Jacob Denny.
I'm sitting here looking at your laps, trying to pull it up here. You'd gone into your buddy Jacob there on, what lap was that? I was just wondering, how you were pushing real hard against one of your buddies there, and what exactly were you thinking there?
I didn't come here to run second, is what it was. I'm not here to waste my time, That's honestly what it was, and since iRacing's such a terrible game, I think I probably would have won it, but yeah, it was a good race. I'm just not here to run second, just here to race hard.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Congrats on your P2, brother.
Thank you,
good
guys.
racing.
Yes, sir. Congratulations on that P2. Before we let you go here tonight, anybody you got to give a shout out to?
Yeah, Cleveland Steamer with the Dan Culver Corporation, Parker League, Chasey Hughes, Cole Morrison, Mason Vincent, Manning Urish, Rylan Gray, James Turnbull, for all giving Casey Webb a Cleveland Steamer tonight. And that's all.
Alrighty. Well, congratulations, Jason, out there on that second place victory. Alrighty. Well, it also doesn't look like we have P3 out there, but P3 did go home to Cody Parmley. So congratulations to him out there on P3 tonight. Ethan C. Brown took it home in P4. TK O'Brien in P5. Jake Erickson in 6th. Parker Leak in 7th. Zach Jurek in 8th. Jet Martin in 9th. And to round out the top 10 there, Elijah Schrum took it home P10. Jason Stetzer, even though he got second, he was up 13 positions by the end of this race. So, I mean, dude's a monster out here in these midgets, and definitely a force I wouldn't want to go against out here. But before we end this off here tonight, Dilly, you got anything to say?
Well, I just loved it, man. For my first broadcast, I really enjoyed it. These guys duked it out. I can't wait to come back and, just get better and give these guys a great show for the fans, producing it and keep their fan base growing, keep the good racing up.
Yeah, I think even though tonight's stream definitely wasn't one of my best piece of works out here, I definitely do think tonight was still a very, very fun race. And the more that we get into this league here, the better we're going to get, of course. But again, guys, I would like to give a huge shout out there to the sponsors that have sponsored tonight's league. I'd also like to give a shout out there to Juicy Spider Graphics, Premier Racing Setups, Goose's Rattle Shop, and Puffy's Swag Shop, the official sponsors of the Fearless Broadcasting channel. And of course, I'd like to give a big thank you to my co-broadcaster up here, Dylan. It was his first broadcast out here tonight. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did. I had fun, man. Through the tough technical difficulties and all, I had fun.
It's all right.
Tried
We
my
both
best.
had the technical difficulties out here, so we're both a little in trouble for that one. But with that, I have nothing else for you fine folks at home. Stay safe out there. Have a great night, everybody, and we will see you back here in the iRacing Midget Association here next week. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you all later. Bye-bye, folks.
Good night.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
We are about to go green in your iRacing Midget Association Chili Bowl Nationals Night Prelim number 3 is green flag.
Wide for your lead. Culver's now your leader. Cody, right on the bottom.
Royal Purple synthetic motor oil exceeds the toughest industry standards with 6 times reduction in engine wear and 2 times greater protection against oil breakdown. Protect your investment with the oil from the synthetic expert. Royal Purple.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Built on 70 years of development and race technology, iBox's exclusive high tensile strength spring wire is wound for maximum travel and control. Cycled and rate tested for repeatable performance, iBox's industry-leading manufacturing and quality means you can rely on iBox race springs to get you to the podium. Proudly made in the USA, iBox, the worldwide leader in high-performance suspension, engineered to win.
Should be my starting